as you guys know, or if you don't know, now you will find out. Oh, that is terrible. Okay, I don't even know how to start these videos anymore. I'm gonna keep this in though because that's just me. Um, Welcome to my channel. My name is M Sky ASMR, and some of you guys are the MVPs. Know me as Ubi ASMR. That was my original name, which stands for Universe Bless You. But these days, I tell everybody how it is. God bless you. Okay. So yeah, I've definitely grown a lot. This channel has went through the ups and downs, and you guys have really been on the journey with me. For those who have been following, but for those of you who are new that are just checking out my channel and like what you're hearing so far in this first minute of my ASMR, welcome, and I'm excited to have you. So I took a big break, and the last time that I was here, I was pregnant with my second kid, and now I'm on pregnancy number 10. No, I'm joking. No, so I had my second baby already, and he is today 8 months. My toddler is now 2, going on 3 in January. So we're at a very fun time in the family. I also have 2 bonus babies, so they are, one is turning 9 in February, and then 13 this October, just turned 13. And then my birthday is coming up, which is the reason that I felt inspired to start recording videos again. Because I said to myself, I have accomplished a lot this year, but one of the things that I really fell off on, that I really enjoyed doing, was creating ASMR videos. And I told my husband, I was like, for my birthday weekend, which is now, it's Friday, starting off a day off. Awesome. Love that for me. But I said to him, I said, I want to start recording again. Like, I miss it. So here I am, just starting again and seeing how it goes, is something that when I originally started, it was very therapeutic for me. And then I also found out that I can provide that to others with this channel. The growth that I saw in myself while filming throughout the years. I think I've had the channel for a few years now, and I had reached like 2,000 plus followers, and that was big for me. But really, it was your support and seeing how I can uplift somebody, or put a smile on somebody's face, or change the way that they were thinking about a certain thing, help them to have a more positive mindset in their circumstances. I said, this is powerful, and I want to use it for good, and continue to reach the people that I'm able to reach. Amen. So yeah, I love doing this. I still find it to be therapeutic, and I look forward to where the channel goes from here. So I'm trying to hold myself accountable and make sure that you leave me a comment if you're watching. Leave me a comment if you fell asleep. Leave me a comment, and if anything resonated with you, any feedback you have for me, any video requests. No spam, please. No spam, please. Okay, but anyway, let me know that you guys are here. Let me know that you're listening. Let me know what you got out of it. And yeah, then I'll hold myself accountable to meet you at the next one. But for now, let's get into some of my updates, right? I'll chat with you guys. Tell me how you're doing. What's tea? How are you? Good. I'm so glad. It makes me happy to see you smiling. It makes me happy to see that you're taking time for yourself to relax, because too often we are so busy, and we don't realize that we need to take these moments to just sit and relax or reflect. just to center ourselves again, right? In the midst of the chaos, or in the midst of the day to day, that schedule that we have going. Everybody, it sometimes can feel so robotic, right? Even if you're doing something that you love to do, you need to make sure that you're taking time to step outside of the normal day-to-day routine, um, to honor yourself in whatever it is that you can honor yourself by doing. So for me, one of the things that I really have been making sure that I hold myself to is my health and wellness, right? That's my mental health, my physical health, um, and my physical health, inner and outer. I've had a lot of changes after I got my 6 weeks clearance from the doctor post my second C-section with my son. I started my health and wellness journey. So far, I'm 8 months postpartum today officially, and I'm 22 pounds down since the 6 weeks clearance. And I put in work, and I have consistently, put in the work, and it has not been an easy journey. I'm still breastfeeding. I'm still pumping while at work, so that it has been a challenge in itself. But I'm so determined because I've made it this far, and I want you guys to remain encouraged in whatever it is that you're doing personally in your journey that has been challenging. Um, I want you to remain encouraged and continue to do it no matter how challenging it is, because it is worth it. And you're worth it, right? See it through. See it through all the things that you have set out for yourself, those plans that you have, those goals that you have, you know, see it through. It's important to be a woman, a man of your word, um, not just for others, but for yourself especially. Okay, so yeah, I've been really working hard on my mental and physical health, and it has been met with many challenges. Um, I found out recently, so like, hasn't even been a month yet, that I found out I was allergic to so many different foods. So I have all these food allergies. I now have to live gluten free. I have to live milk free, dairy free, gluten free. I can't eat eggs. I'm also allergic to peanut butter. I'm like, seriously, everything that I love to eat or have learned to love to eat on my health journey, I found out was killing my stomach, literally. Like, I was going through so many painful experiences throughout the day, and I was just like, that's weird, but it could just be my body trying to adapt to, the hormonal changes with breastfeeding. And I was just like putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. But then I realized, I was like, no, this is not normal. Like, every single day I'm in so much pain, and it's not because I'm working out, because like I was also thinking, like, maybe it's, I'm putting too much pressure on my tummy, I'm healing my core. It could be that. It could be the diastasis recti, which is the abdominal suppuration that happens during pregnancy. Girl, it was really bad, to the point of, like, I'm doing therapy sessions with my kids, and I'm like leaned over at certain points, and they're like, Miss Rice, are you okay? And I'm like, Miss Rice is fine. I'm fine. But in the inside, I was like, nah, this is not fine. So I left work one day early, and I went to the doctor. I was like, hey, I was like, this is an emergency. I'm like at a 10%. I'm 10 out of 10 pain. I need help. Like, what's going on? So they did some blood work, found out my food allergens, and sent me to a gastroenterologist. And I can't say that word correctly, so if I said it wrong, sorry guys. But come to find out, all those food allergies, right? So I can't have soy, I can't have milk, I can't have eggs, I can't have gluten, so wheat, sesame either, which is surprisingly a lot of foods do. I was like, you never really think about these things. Like, you're not looking consistently at, ingredients of certain things, you know. But when you really do have like food allergies that you have to be mindful of, you start to see like all of the hidden ingredients in products. And so a lot of the things that I was eating that are considered healthy are just not healthy for me because I'm allergic. So that was definitely a learning curve, and is a learning curve because I'm still struggling to find, alternatives to like my Greek yogurt and peanut butter, which was my favorite snack. Um, it is what it is, though, guys. You gotta do what you gotta do to honor your body, um, and keep on keeping on. So that's what I've been doing, just making those changes. And within the past month that I have found this out and found out that I had GERD, and just, which is chronic acid reflux. So it was a combination of those things that was killing my stomach. But um, happy to report that since I have made these dietary changes, I do not have that pain throughout the day at all. And it took time for that to like dissipate, because at first, like within the first 2 weeks, I want to say, of changing, I still had pain, and I was like, okay, like, Jesus, take the wheel, what is going on? But now that my body is getting used to the fact that I have eliminated these things, I have been really good. So I'm like, yes, thank you, Lord. And luckily, I haven't seen a dip in my supply more than I already have. My supply, I mean my breast milk. So, with my nursing, that's another interesting situation. So this time around with nursing, I nursed my first son up until 18 months. I stopped 18 months because at 16 months I found out that I was pregnant with my son, who was 8 months. And so at 18 months I had stopped. By that time I was only nursing on one side. And it was just so difficult. It was a lot emotionally, physically. It was becoming more painful because of all the pregnancy hormones. It was just too much. So this time around, interesting enough, like my supply came in, no issues. But then within the first few months, there was a really crazy dip, so much so in my right side that I completely stopped breastfeeding on that side. I said, there's just no point in trying to increase the supply. People will probably say otherwise, and that's fine. But for my own mental health, I said, I cannot do this. I'm giving up on nursing on the right side. He's completely fine with the left side. I'm just gonna try my best to keep that supply going. And so far, so good. I'm 8 months postpartum and still nursing him on that side. So, is it ideal for us? Yeah, it's ideal, I guess. Um, it's just so annoying to pump at work. And so because I'm only pumping on one side, I actually have just been using the manual Medela pump. Like, I just sit there for literally like 15 minutes at most, twice during my 8 hours of working, because I have back-to-back therapy sessions. We'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, it's just like I pump, I do what I can, and that's it. I'm not stressing myself. He is eating solids, whereas my firstborn didn't want to eat solids until he was 1. And even then, he gave us the hardest time with eating solids. I was like, bro, I am not a cow. I am kind of a human cow for the past 3 years. But no, I was like, dude, we cannot do this any longer. You need to eat. So praise the Lord, he eats now. Yeah, no issues. My toddler has a great appetite. But oh my God, this boy, he eats. He could eat. My 8-month-old, his name is Raphael. I call him Rafa. But he has a good appetite for solids, way better than his brother. So that has been a blessing too, because he's not really requiring more from me than what I can give. So I'm like, that's okay. I'm cool. I'm cool. So that's cool. So yeah, fitness journey, my eating journey. My breastfeeding journey with the fitness though, guys, it's crazy because I can honestly, wholeheartedly say that I'm turning 34 in a few days. So on Monday I turn 34. It's Friday. Um, 34 years old. Okay, I am in the best health of my life. I'm at the best shape of my life um, at the moment. So I've been 130 before. I'm 130 pounds. I don't care about like stuff like that. I'll tell you my age. I'm not like one of those ladies that's like, you never ask a woman how old she is. I am very proud to be 34 and where I am and looking how I look. Like I feel like it's a blessing, so I'm not gonna like hide it. You know what I mean? Um, so 34, 130 pounds. Um, but physically, I feel and look the best that I have looked, even with the diastasis recti that I have, which is that abdominal separation. Um, I feel the most confident I have ever felt in my whole life because of the work that I've been putting in, and just knowing that I am a mother, that I've birthed 2 children by C-section. And that healing journey is not easy, right? You heal way past the 6 weeks clearance. Like it takes time. My body is still healing from the C-section, above the scar tissue. Like, I mean, yeah, above the scar you feel the scar tissue, like the mom pooch or whatever you want to call it. But it's honestly not something that I'm insecure about, because I've come a long way and I've been documenting my journey. You guys can find me on Instagram. I'll like put a little link if you guys want to follow my journey there. I share, my family and my fitness journey a lot on there, so I'll pin it. But I'm very confident in the work that I put in. I'm very confident in the woman that I am becoming, that I have become so far. In my 34 years of life, I feel this past year has been my best yet. I have significantly changed so many things. My circle is smaller. Um, my relationship and walk with the Lord is stronger. My health is better. I eat better. I drink way less. Like, I honestly can't even say like socially I drink all the time, because I've gotten to a place of comfortability with just being sober minded. When I get together with my family, don't get me wrong, we can have a time, but we can also have a time without drinking. So I'm so happy to be at that place, because I'm no stranger to like abusing alcohol, and I share that with, again, no shame, because of how far I've come. And I again put in the work, and I have forgiven myself for the past mistakes that I've made, and forgiven others who have been a part of that journey with me. It's in self-reflection, like I have done so much to become a better person, that I'm like, your past, it shapes you, but it does not mean that you are your past, right? You grow, you outgrow things, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, don't really drink like that. This whole month I haven't had a drink, so that's pretty cool. um you know Again, like, I'll sometimes have a drink with my family, have a good time, whatever, socially, but it's not every social outing. Whereas before, that was my excuse, like, oh, I don't drink, as much as I used to, so I know I'm gonna go out this, night, or I'm gonna do something today, and I deserve, or I can drink and it's fine. Like, that was my mentality before, but now I'm like, you know what? I'm really cool on that. Like, this week I've done so well, or this month I've done so well. I don't really need to consume alcohol to have a good time here, because I'm cool. Like, I'm a cool person. I could vibe, wherever I'm at. Um, and literally with anybody, A lot of my friends at work are like my mom's age, You know what I mean? My mom is my best friend, so I'm not the type of person that I have to become a different person when I go somewhere, like certain environments. Like, I'm always going to be the same me, no matter what. You can't change that. And period, why would I want to? So if you're somebody who struggles with that, I hope that you feel encouraged to just, stand firm in who you are, and don't change for anybody. You don't have to dim yourself or become too much of something else to please or satisfy the crowd that you're, situated in that moment to moment. Be yourself, literally. As you get older, you will realize that you do not need to impress anybody, because nobody out there is worth impressing. Nobody. Literally, everybody is exactly where you're at. Even if they seem and appear to be, higher esteemed, or, higher accolades, it doesn't. We are all in the same boat. I was about to say effing boat, and I just said it, but that's something else that I've been working on, is my language, guys. I've been trying so hard to not curse, because my son is a sponge. And there was a couple of times where he has dropped the F-bomb, and I was just like, a couple of times, a lot of times, actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you. He says, like, what the? And I'm like, that's me. I'm sorry, kid. So yeah, just definitely working on that, just being more mindful of myself, and becoming a better person, right? So yes, very excited for my birthday. Always love a good birthday. I love a new year. That's my personal new year. It's your personal new year when you turn a new age. So celebrate that. Don't grieve, getting older. It's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of people that unfortunately cannot say that they made it to the age that you are, right? Even if you're young watching this, you're younger than me, there's a lot of tragedy in this world. And I want you to remember how blessed you are. The fact that you're able to sit here and indulge in watching a video that you want to watch at the time that you want to watch it. You're relaxing right now, whether you're in your chair, you're laying down in bed. Like, this is a blessing. It's a blessing that I'm able to record this for you. So remember that you are truly blessed, and move forward being more mindful of that, being more grateful, and living in your purpose. Okay, I love you guys. That's it for my my first video. I love you again, and let's enjoy this ride together. I will see you very soon. I'm probably gonna record later on this weekend. It's Friday today. I'll probably record one tomorrow and another one on Sunday, and who knows, maybe might get a little crazy on my birthday and record another one. Love you. My son is up. I'm gonna try to put him back to sleep.